Hey, what's going on? And it's me again here doing the fourth tutorial in our series for CPU in Java programming. And for this tutorial, we're not going to really learn too much, but we are going to be applying the things we've learned in the past as something that's a bit more useful rather than just for learning purposes. Well, this is for learning purposes, but this is just going to be more useful. Okay, so basically, what I want to do for this video is create a temperature converter. It'll be pretty simplistic, and what it is it's gonna be a program that when a user enters in a temperature in Celsius, the computer's just going to print it back out, but as temperature in Fahrenheit. And all it is calculating, and it's going to be taking user input and assigning variables, changing variables, all that good stuff, things that we've done in the past videos. So we'll begin by importing the scanner class because we need that. We can't get user input without the scanner. So we imported the java.util.scanner. If you're not sure what that is or why that's there, then you probably haven't seen the third video, and I'd recommend seeing that. It's just the third episode in our series. And from there, we're going to create a new scanner in our main method, as always, and we'll call it scanner S, or I'm sorry, we'll call it S. And it's a type scanner, and then equals new scanner system.in. So we got a scanner for the system input for when somebody enters in values. And from there, we're going to ask the user for a temperature in Celsius. So in this case, I'm going to put enter a temperature in Celsius. That is not how you spell Celsius. Celsius. Put a space there. Okay. Um, okay, so far so good. We have the scanner declared, and we printed out enter a temperature in Celsius. And then what we want to do is we want to get a value out of this. We want to from this point on the user is going to be entering in a number. So what we have to do is make it so that we have a float declared. And float is basically just think of it as like an integer, except it's not. It's a decimal. So it's able to be a decimal. Like when I have a variable x, or I'm sorry, I'm going to make this c. For this variable c, it could be decimal. It could be a decimal now. It's not just an integer. Simple as that. So float c is equal to s dot next. Oops. Hold on. Dot next. I'm not sure if it's float. Yeah, it is next float. Okay. So think of it as like next int, just s dot next float, because that's the same type that c is. Simply put. Now once we have that, basically now what c is whatever the user enters into the whatever the user enters into the console. So from there, now that I have C, I'm going to declare a new variable called f. Now, what is f going to do? F is basically going to be the converted temperature in Fahrenheit. So what we want to do there is use that formula that converts Celsius to Fahrenheit. And just to be quick about it, I'm just going to tell you what it is. It's C equals, I'm sorry, C time, F is equal to C times 9 divided by 5 plus 32. So 9 divided by 5 plus 32. So from there, basically what we did was we're assigning the variable F to whatever C is, which is what user inputted. Whatever C is times 9 divided by 5 plus 32, and that should give you the temperature in Fahrenheit. Now, that's obviously not all we have to do because the computer might know what it is, but we have to actually make the computer print it out. So from here, I'll just copy and paste this for easy purposes, and then just change this to temperature in Fahrenheit is, and then I'm going to put plus F. And then just to be cool, I'm going to put degrees. So I put plus F plus and then space here, and degrees. So now I'm going to try this program out real quick, and then I'll explain it as we go along. So I started the program back up. I'm sorry, I started it up the first time, not back up. But anyway, you see here it says enter temperature in Celsius. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to enter in 37 because that's standard. You'll see why. And you can see here I entered 37, and then now this print statement says that the temperature in Fahrenheit is 98.6 degrees, which it is. You can check it on Google and all that other stuff, and it'll come out to 98.6, which is the internal body temperature of a human being. I'm sure you know that though. But anyway, so what we did here, just to reiterate, we made a scanner, so it allows us to read the user input. Then we asked the user, "Hey, enter a temperature in Celsius, please." And then from there, the program stops here and it's saying, "Okay, so the float C, which is the decimal, it's going to equal to the next float that comes out from the scanner's input here." And from there, yeah, this is the step where I enter in the 37 and it reads that, and it's like, okay, C is assigned to 37, and then F is equal to the 37 times the 9 divided by the 5 plus 32 in this case. And then from there, we already know what the computer knows what F is, so, and it knows what C is, so it's able to do this. And it goes to system.out.println. The temperature is in Fahrenheit is that plus degrees. So from there, it just basically took F and applied it to this print statement. And it'll always change depending on what the user's input was originally. But yeah, that's about it. I hope that was at least a little bit informative. Maybe it jogged your ideas or your brain a little bit. And yeah, that's about it. Just maybe a little challenge. You could try converting instead of from Celsius to Fahrenheit. You could do it the other way around. Maybe give a little bit more practice there. But that's about it for the video. Yep. See you guys next time.